7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Yes, hello everyone, welcome back to NFTV. We are live. You'll be able to see your chat that way. Coming up as well, I'm not controlling it, but you'll see your comments appear as we talk about it. Today I'm going to talk about Twitter or X for the amount of grief that, in particular, Sandro Tonali has faced. And also a little bit about ourselves, a little bit as well about ticketing issues, which I'm going to address as well. But let's get going, everybody. Yes, hello everyone, I hope you're doing all right. As I say, get your comments coming in the live chat there. But we are live. We're going to talk about the absolute criticism that Sandro Tonali has received from other sets of fan bases, because us as Newcastle fans are promoting gambling, and we've even seen racism come into these tweets as well, which is just absurd. We're going to take a look at what some of the fans have said, and we're going to highlight them. We are going to name and shame them today because I've had enough of it. I've had enough of it. The first one comes from, and apologies if I don't pronounce this right, Siriam Siranvasan, who goes on to say about the Tonali video that I put out when he's walking around doing the lap of appreciation, where the fans are trying to lift somebody who's got a mental illness, who is struggling. And a lot of, as you can imagine, a lot of neutral fan bases are jumping on it that us as Newcastle fans are promoting gambling, which is just mental. He goes on to sure, let's praise him for his gambling on the team's matches. And if he didn't, for gambling in general. People nowadays, I swear, wonder if their support would have been there if it was a 6 million signing from Carlisle. So he's referencing that us Toon fans inside the stadium are actually praising him for gambling. Are you thick in the head? Are you absolutely thick in the head? You can even see by my response that I've called him out. Absolutely absurd, stupid tweet. Oh, we go on. Next one. This is by the Perm. John the Perm goes on to say, he got caught out betting on his own team. Why are they clapping him like he's just been the victim of a domestic abuse or something? Again, the reason why we as a fan base are clapping Tonali is to try and lift his mood, because yes, what he's done is wrong and he's got the ban. We all know that now. But as a human level, you see someone who's struggling, who's got an addiction, and they're trying to feel the love back into him. You just can't grasp it. Especially people who don't go to games can't grasp it. Another one from RJ Morrill. Standing ovation for what? Being a gambling addict or betting on his own team in the most corrupt league in the world. Odd bunch. Us Newcastle fans are odd bunches, apparently. So that's another one. We've got a few. We're going to look at some quote tweets now. And this is from Barna Bazbar Glaz. I can't pronounce that. Hypocrites. Apparently we're hypocrites. Ban them like you did to Ivan. And there are some Ivan Toney, and you know, there are some Ivan Toney references are coming up now. Gothilla, I am Blur, is his username. Bro, he was accused for gambling for the matches which he played. In our part of the country, it's called match fixing. He would have been suspended by now. This is weird shit by Newcastle. So again, we know what has happened. We know what happened when he was in Milan, when he was a Milan player. We know that. Do you think we not know that? Ooh, has he now? We know what happened. What people aren't seeing is the human side of it. That what the fans are trying to do. Lucky, in brackets, fat boy, Irons, so obviously he must be a West Ham fan. Standing ovation for whacking bets on the games he played in. Stunning and brave, laugh out face, game's gone. Another one, and this one really got me, because there's a few Ivan Toney tweets coming in. Hold on a sec. Ivan Toney got destroyed by the press for gambling, and Tonali gets applauded for gambling on games and is still allowed to play. Again, and I replied back this one. Again, we're not applauding him for gambling. Are you thick in the head? You are thick in the head. I've already explained why. But there's a lot of Ivan Toney references. And this one, Ivan Toney was allowed to play on for months months. I'm talking months. Scoring goals, because he's a great striker. Tonali played 2 games, and both of them from the bench. 2. Tonali played months. Sorry, Tony played months on end. Tonali's played 2 and then got banned. Because we knew it was coming, so we tried to lift the player on a human level. Tony played on months and months and months. Whatever Brentford do with their player and their fan base, that's up to them. But you can't compare the two. They've both been banned for long periods of time. Next one. And this one is from Abu Bakr. Why is he getting paraded for being such a betting addict? Tony received so much stick for his betting allegation, but Tonali gets an applause. Again, he doesn't get applause for being gambling. Another one, Rabinder Singh Thakuri, a gambler being applauded, ? Now imagine what the United player would have done to face if he had done something, the same thing. It's getting weirder by the day. Well, he is a United player. He's a Newcastle United player. Newcastle United were formed 10 years before your plastic supporter club were formed changed their name, 10 years later. I'm on about Man United. And then race, of course. Race would have to come into it, wouldn't he? Because Ivan Toney's black, Sandro Tonali's white. Of course someone would bring that up. They just had to. So, Hits Official, for Jamaican flag in his name, basically destroy the black player, in brackets, Tony, in the media, but support the white one who's done worse. He hasn't done worse, he's done the same crime. They're both bang out of order for what they've both done, Ivan Toney and Sandro Tonali. I think every fan, whether they support Newcastle, Brentford or neutral, would say the same. As I say, Ivan Toney played on for months on end knowing that he'd done wrong. Sandro Tonali played 2 games. We knew it was coming. So we tried to lift him on a human level once again. And then another one tries to bring race into it. Pablo Wonder Machalobo says Ivan Toney didn't get such a PR. Being white is nice. Can you believe it, man? People are actually bringing race into it. Red Marrow goes on to say, standing ovation for a player who has pleaded guilty to his gambling charges. Do Newcastle condone gambling? Aren't they enabling with such antics? Very quickly turning the most corrupt or morally corrupt club in the Premier League. Now this video, of course, I put out on YouTube, which got like 80,000, 90,000 views, but it went boom on Twitter. That's why I'm bringing it up. It got 4 million impressions, which is just mental. 4 million. So my Twitter was just pinging. I didn't even log on. It was just pinging constantly. But when I seen this, I was like, yeah. And then of course I put a still shot from the video of the YouTube video of Tonali walk around. Got a still grab, put it out on Twitter as well because the Kieran Trippier walked over and gave Tonali a little cuddle as he's walking off. Of course, that photo's been circling all the way around social media. Even the local press got a hold of it. It actually belongs to me. It's from my video. But yet again, you know, copying goes on all around. And I'm going to name and shame someone. CopyPie 24/7. Now, these 2 lads used to be on NFTV. And especially one of them is notorious for stealing content numerous times. Which, look, the photo's been passed around. I'm not bothered about that. But when you come onto our page a few weeks ago and try and criticise one of our lads for using someone else's photo that wasn't even yours, even though you tried to claim it was a person next to you who took a photo, ironically, of Kieran Trippier, and you try and call them out and you got done. You got absolutely done because we've actually got the person's number and he said, oh, it's my photo. And then you try and steal our photo, and then you've got the audacity, CopyPie 24/7, to actually say it's not even your photo. I fucking took the video. I took the screen grab. Couldn't believe it. And yes, I did report you because you're constantly stealing people's content over and over and over. Now, everybody does it. Everybody pinches content from Google, Getty Images, NFTV do. But when you steal other people's photos and you keep doing it, and you've been told off numerous of times because you have, and you were told off at NFTV numerous of times because the amount of inboxes I got from Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter alone. But I just thought I'd bring that up because I had to say something about that because when you try to claim it's not our photo and when you're stealing it, you know, Nah. And speaking of Twitter as well, I just want to point out from another account as well, Newcastle Fans TV, in particular myself, do not get free tickets. I'll be heading to Bournemouth. My Bournemouth ticket hasn't even arrived. I've got my Wolves one. I've got my Man United one, which I paid for. I pay for every single ticket. I'm up and down the country. I've done 17,000 miles in my car last year, the last 12 months alone. I've just paid for my car for my service and MOT. I don't get free tickets. I do not lick sponsors' backside, shall we say, to try and get free tickets. That's not us. We didn't put them tweets out to get them free tickets. That isn't NFTV. But I just thought I'd address that situation. So the whole Sandro Tonali thing absolutely stinks. The whole copying thing, don't mind, but when it's the same account notoriously doing it for trying to make out something a few weeks ago that was we were stealing their photo. Nah, it's tit for tat, but didn't look like a dick. Don't look like a dick and claim it's not my photo, because it is. And then tickets wise, as I say, we do not get free tickets. I would love to get free tickets. I'll save myself 30 quid. I would love to. But anyways, that is the video. That is quick, sharp. It's something a little bit different. I just thought I'd have to get a few things off my chest because Twitter has really pissed me off the last few days. I'm not going to lie to you, with the Tonali stuff, the copying, and then allegations that I know there's other people tagged in that tweet about free tickets, but we don't get them. And I would love to, though, because that means we could take all of NFTV instead of just being me on my own most times in the away days. Don't get me wrong, there is one or two others who come on away days, but largely it's me. But anyways, that is it. Drop us a like on the video, everybody. Sorry, this is a quick, short live one. Your comments have been coming up. I keep pointing the other way, that way as well. Obviously, we've got the Wolves game coming up. Me and Sam are down there. Sam's doing the drive down. Yes, I can have a free drive. Lovely. And then I think Harry's there as well, actually. I think Harry is there. And then, of course, we've got the women's game on Sunday. Hopefully, I can get my kit back. So it means that I can actually do some stuff on Sunday, some extra stuff. I think we've got a watch along on the Saturday as well. I'm not 100% certain on that. And then, obviously, we've got the Man United game in midweek, which I'm actually getting the train down for a ticket I paid for. But anyways, love yous and leave yous, everyone. I hope yous are doing all right. Ta-da.